Hola and bienvenidos. Welcome to my live and to my channel. And welcome to Mindful Monday. Guys, I'm super excited. I have so much to share. Well, something really interesting to share. And I'm just super excited about it. In any event, I am going to make sure I turn off all of my devices because, boom, they'll be going off and that's not good. So if you are, excuse me, if you are um, here for the replay, Joe and Lisa, beautiful. Also, if you are watching the replay, so I hope everybody had a good day. Trying to drink so that my throat doesn't get dry. So good to see you, Cassandra. How's your sister and brother, your family doing? Tell them I said hello. Looking forward to seeing them next year. It is actually less than a year away. We know Soil Family will be in April. So, hey, 70 plus gardener. Good to see you. Good to see you. Tell your fam I said hello as well. I'm so glad you are here, guys. And I know I need to let, excuse me, a few more people come in, but I am super excited to tell you and to share with you some research. I forgot my notes, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, got my notes. So, each week I usually do a movie of the week. So we do have a movie of the week. And it's a great movie, but more interesting to me is what I want to share. Something I found out. Some information I found out while trying to do something. So if you are here and you have a YouTube channel, you can put in hashtag PG. And hopefully, if Nightbot is kind, it will drop your link. So hopefully so. Welcome back, Mike. Yep, it's working. Great, awesome. Excuse me. Guys, I'm apologizing now because I may be doing a lot of coughing. It's just the sinuses dripping with the allergies. So yeah. So like I said, super excited to share some research that I did with everybody. That I want to share with everybody. Hey, G Mama, how are you? Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Put your temps in there. Today, we're having really good weather. Awesome weather. Really, really good. It's not super humid, and that's what I like. It's been hot, but not extremely humid. So the low will be 64 and the high would be 82. And that's really good because, this is the time I prior to going on vacation, I started over 100 seedlings, and coming back, all of them were dead except for one. And it's fine. They needed to be watered. They were babies. They got dry and they just died. But I'm starting a lot of seedlings now. So this low of 64 and high of 82 is wonderful because that fits in the parameter of germinating those seeds. And that's a good temperature to get those seeds germinated because the average seed needs at least the average now, not everyone. The average seed needs between 68 and 86 degrees. And then once they get established, it can be a little bit cooler. Think about 10 degrees. So that's good. So, Mike said a beautiful 60 right now and 41 low for the entire week. That is amazing. Good for you. Hey, Wellness, how are you? I missed you this morning. I could not get up. I didn't even do my personal exercise that I do before you. I just couldn't do it. but I will catch you tomorrow morning. I will be up and I will exercise since I missed today. So I do have some goals. So glad you're there. So Cassandra said it's currently 81 degrees here. Ain't it great? Ain't it great? It's so good. So good. So one thing I want to share with you before I get into, I'm gonna say the best for last. So one thing is when I go on vacation and I go cruising, when we drive down to the port, which is basically somewhere in Florida, we have Tampa, we have Port Canaveral, we have Fort Lauderdale, and we have Miami. So 4 ports that we can go to. But no matter what port we go to, we always stop at Buc-ee's. Now, I don't know if any of you know Buc-ee's, but I absolutely love Buc-ee's. So G Mama said we had a high of 75. Nice. Low 47. That's not too bad. And I'm dropping seeds like a crazy plant lady. If we have crazy frost, I got more seeds. That's right. That's right. I don't blame you. This is food. This is your future grocery store. So I don't blame you. That's me. I'm planting like crazy in the Aero farms, my Aero gardens. I had to take one Aero farm apart, completely sanitize it and everything because I got some type of bug in there. And, it is what it is. Excuse me. It is what it is. But I am with you on that crazy plant lady. I'm dropping seeds like crazy. So yeah, not a problem. Not a problem. Everybody is speaking, which is wonderful. So as I was saying, when I go to Buc-ee's, I always love to look around and see what they have. Last year sometime, I bought this hot sauce, this pineapple habanero, and it's medium. It's not extremely high level of the Scoville chart. It's medium. So it's sweet and spicy, and that's what I love. So I love this, and they have it at Buc-ee's. And I don't remember how much it is. I think it is $5.99 for this 5-ounce bottle. But guys, when I went this year, I bought 3 bottles because I said I don't want to I don't want to not have it. I love to do stir fries and add it. It gives it a nice little kick. So I love that. The movie of the week, guys, is a movie that I saw many, many years ago, and I never caught it from the beginning. It was when Turner Classic Movie was highlighting Humphrey Bogart for the month. What they did was what they do. Turner Classic Movie Channel will take a particular actor and highlight their movies for the month. And, every time I would go on, it seemed like I kept getting in the middle of the movie. Well, finally, one day, I was able to get the beginning of the movie. And this is the movie, The African Queen. It's got Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. Hope y'all can see that. Man, I'm telling you, this is a good movie. Oh, G Mama said, I never been to Buc-ee's. Seen plenty of videos though. Yeah, I love Buc-ee's. Hey, Rambo Green Hands with that wonderful accent. I love it. Rambo, I love to hear you talk in your videos. It's just amazing. Like, I love that accent. So talk away, talk away. Anyway, I digress, y'all. So sorry, but love the accent. Hey, CC. Man, listening and eating. Woo, girl. She is listening and eating crawfish. Now, you should have never said that, girl. Now you're going to have me wanting some crawfish. Woo. I love crawfish. Glad to see you here. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate that. Everybody is speaking to Rambo and CC. So, guys, Finally, like I said, I was able to watch the whole movie from the beginning. And it's so funny. There is a word called propinquity. Propinquity. What that word means is if two people who don't like each other, who are not attracted to each other, spend time together alone, they will eventually become attached to each other. And it's kind of what happened in this movie, African Queen. Um, so I encourage you, if you have not seen the movie, to check it out. Humphrey Bogart is raw and, just rugged and, not refined. And Captain Hepburn is a refined lady of culture, and, her and her dad, they're um, in the ministry, if you will. And what evolves between them ends up being a beautiful love story, a beautiful love story. And it gets to the point where I don't want to give you a spoiler. Who want to hang out with me? um, if you don't want to hear the spoiler, mute your devices. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So they fall in love, and it gets to the point, guys, where they are about to be killed. And they are just like, you know what? They hugged each other and they're like, it was worth it because they got to know each other and spend time together. And they basically would not change it. That's love. That's real love, not superficial love. That's some deep love where you are willing to um, lay down your life and you're grateful for having spent time with them, having had that time with them. It's a beautiful love story, and I hope that you guys can check it out. I don't know if it's streaming on any platforms, but it is The African Queen, and it is starring Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. So let's check out some of these comments. Cassandra said, I always have to get the glaze. Yes, them glazed pecans. I know some people say pecans, but I say pecans. At Buc-ee's are so good. What I love are their chips. You know those potato chips that they themselves cook and they have in the bag? Those things are so good. And I'm not going to lie, when I was on vacation, I was like, look, I'm going to eat what I want to eat. So what I did was I bought 2 bags and I thoroughly enjoyed them. Cece said, Mike, your wife, LOL. Yes, they are delicious. They are so good. She said, my squirrels love me. They do. I know they do. Love the beaver nuggets. Oh, yeah. Man, let me tell you. Babe, what's your favorite thing at Buc-ee's? Y'all heard that? He said, brisket on the deck. He love that brisket on the deck. Man, I'm not a meat eater, but I'm so happy when we go in there and they say that, okay? And a lot of times I'm there with my husband and my father-in-law, and they love it, absolutely love it. Where can you go to get fresh brisket? And they call out, brisket on the deck. Amazing. But Buc-ee's is so much more than a gas station. They have, first of all, the cleanest bathrooms. So if you're on the road and you need to stop, go to Buc-ee's. Their bathrooms are going to be clean and they're going to have a ton. So for us ladies who always end up standing in line because, there's usually more of us than the fellas, hey, Buc-ee's is the place. Another thing is they have so much in that store, so much. But like I said, this pineapple habanero, love it. Love it. I have drizzled it on my salmon, stir fried it with shrimp and scallops. It's amazing. Oh, nuggets. I call them bits. Yes, Cassandra. Briskets on the deck. Absolutely. Oh, they are saying deck. Yes. It's amazing. So we are 17, about 20 minutes in. Got 11 people here, and I appreciate you. And I would like it if you could give me a thumbs up. Guys, I was looking at going to this tour that is local here in Savannah. It's hosted by the Savannah Garden Club. It's called NOGS, NOGS Tour of Hidden Gardens. This is their 48th year in doing these tours. Now, it is a fundraising event as well. They have an amazing history. 48 years. That means they started in 1927 doing these little tours. And the tours are in historic Savannah. And it's just amazing. So they have a walking tour. They also have where you can have Southern style tea. They have Southern style treats. It is a combo. So I was trying to decide if I wanted to go, and I found out some interesting information because the tour is the 25th and the 26th. I was like, okay, this sounds like a fun weekend. That would be great. Well, guys, they've been doing that since I've been born. Yep. Before I was born too. Hey, Riri, how are you? I know I want treats too. um, where is it? There we go. There we go. Hey, Riri's Garden. I'm sorry if I miss you, sweetheart. Happy to see you. Hope all is well. I thought I would go. Well, I got the shock of my life. I was told that what I wanted was sold out. So I figured I would do the walking tour where you get to see the private gardens because they are private gardens, guys, of residents and places and people, companies that live in the historic area of Savannah. And I was like, well, that's cool. Excuse me. It's like when you do a staycation, there are sometimes things within your city that you maybe are not even aware of, because I was not aware of this. I just found out about it. And you think, hey, I'll try it. So they told me no, that was sold out. Well, they do a trolley tour combo. It's a little bit more expensive. And I thought, you know what? I'll do that. Sold out. So I said, you know what? Let me just go to the most expensive tour that they offer. They've got to have at least one ticket. Sold out. Now, the tickets range from, let me see, I wrote it down. They range from $53.65 to $106.17. Hey, Mom, how are you? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Hope you are having a good day, Ma. Sold out, guys. Sold out. Now, I know things sell out. It is late. Today's the 21st. It's the 25th and 26th. And so, inadvertently I say, well, yeah, I shouldn't have waited so long. I probably should have got them last month. I got laughed at. Affectionately, a little chuckle. Because the tickets go on sale November 15th every year. Every year. The lady said we are sold out completely before February. So from November 15th to February 15th, those tickets sell out. I mean, that's great. That's amazing. So I started looking into this information about this company and this tour and what they do. And it is it's called the Green and the Meldrum House. It's a national historic house here in Savannah. And it is a historic house because General Sherman's headquarters was in that house during the Civil War. Um, it was amazing what I found out. Then, so the Greens would be, because it's Green Meldrum, those are the surnames of the owners of that house. So what happened was the Greens were the first ones to own the house. They came to America in 1833 and they were very big in the cotton trade. Boo! Because we know the cotton trade basically was on the backs of slaves picking cotton. And I will tell you something. We have a lot of cotton fields here in Georgia. Um, hey, Grand Acres, how are you? So good to see you. I'm gonna pause for a minute. Miss Shirley says she's cooking dinner, sauteed shrimp, angel hair pasta, and broccoli. Sounds good. Grand Acres says, good evening, Miss Q, and all in the room. Hope you are well. I am. I'm better for having you in here. So thank you. So, you know, we have a lot of cotton fields. Years ago, I wanted to get up close to it because I was thinking about the slaves picking the cotton. The cotton grows in like a little cluster like this, but in order to get the cotton out, it's prickly and your hands would get stuck. So imagine doing that all day long, picking cotton as a slave. So sad, so sad. However, that is how the Green family got their wealth. They were among the leading residents of Savannah, and they were the wealthiest cotton merchants in that area. The Meldrum surname, that it's called Green Meldrum because Meldrum was a judge. Peter Meldrum was a judge. He was also a well-respected resident, and he purchased the Green home in 1892. What's interesting about all of this is that they had a slave girl in their house, Susie Baker King Taylor. She is the inspiration of this discussion. Sometimes we are down, sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes it seems like we keep hitting a wall. Sometimes it seems like no matter how much we try to get ahead a step, we're 3 steps behind. But you know, her story is one that can inspire people not to give up. Think about it. She was a slave. I'm going to stop there for a minute and address some of the comments. So Cassandra said, I need to be on my way to Cleveland to have dinner with Miss Shirley. I know that's right. Get that. When you get there, y'all save me a plate because I'll be there after my live. Because you're talking about shrimp and broccoli sauteed with some angel hair pasta. Amazing. Hello, Luis Fernando Torres Lopez. Don't you just like the way that rolls off the tongue? Luis Fernando Torres Lopez. I love it. I love it. I love a good name. Yes. He said, rest up the knee. Yes, absolutely. Rest up that knee. Come on, Cassandra. I'll save you a plate. Ma, you're going to have to save a plate for a couple of us because that sounds really good. And since it is Meatless Monday and shrimp is not considered meat, it is crustacea, we all can come and enjoy some. So I hope you got a big pot because we on the way. We are on the way. He says, blessings, everyone, from the proverbial bushes. Not a problem. Thank you for coming out to say hey and wish Miss Shirley well. Could you also please give me a thumbs up while you're out of the bushes? And when you head back to the bushes, I just want to say thank you for coming out for a minute. My mom picked up cotton and hated it. I know it. Think about children today having to be in a situation like that. There's no way they would survive. Children today, let's face it, do not like to work hard. Very few, not all. They be whining, crying, complaining. Man, no, 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 no. Good. Oh, God. Yes, yes, yes. Gózalo. Exactamente. Gracias. Okay. It's Psalms 146. Oh, okay. Glad you told me. So, guys, Luis Fernando Torres Lopez is Psalms 146. Nice, nice, nice. So, what are you cooking for dinner tonight? Or you're probably cooking right now? Let us know. So, guys, I thought about this because, like I said, that picking cotton was hard. It was challenging. But doing this research, I was really researching about the gardening, and I found Susie King Taylor, and I was like, let me do some research on her. I found out that she was a slave at a plantation in Liberty County. Liberty County is a stone's throw from where I live. A stone's throw. She was a slave. What happened is she was born in 1848, and her mother was a slave of this particular family, and she did really well. They obviously liked her, what have you. In any event, she allowed her daughter to leave there and go live with her grandmother, Dolly. Dolly, obviously, and I haven't this, you know what? Oh, I digress. I'm so sorry. There's so much research, guys. It takes so much time to do the research that I'm just like, I feel like I've hit the tip of the iceberg with this. But I was super excited, and I was so looking forward tonight to share it and talk about it. So, she went to live with her grandmother Dolly here in Savannah. And Dolly must have been really smart because somehow she secretly got her granddaughter into school. Let's meditate on that for a minute while I speak to some people. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Psalm says we picked up a rotisserie chicken and some Puerto Rican rice. Yes, with a bottle of habanero hot sauce, taking a day off from cooking. And here's my habanero hot sauce. Listen, everybody that cooks on a regular deserves a day where you don't have to cook. Hey, it is what it is. It is a job to really get in that kitchen and come up with creative meals and not cook the same thing over and over and over again, unless that's what you like. But a lot of people generally like variety. I am openly letting it be known I'm not the best cook for others. I think it's because I don't eat meat. So if I cook meat, I don't taste it, and I can't adjust. Oh, it needs a little bit more of this. Oh, let me add that. So that's why I say I'm not the best. But I do have a little trick that I'm trying. Making a little sauce or gravy, whether I serve it with the meat or not, at least I could taste the gravy or the sauce and know, ooh, this is good. Oh, I need to add a little bit more salt. Oh, let me add a little bit more garlic. Oh, let me put a little bit more ginger. So, all of that to say, taking a day off from cooking is definitely a must at some point in time. So, good for you. Everybody is speaking to Miss Nikki. Hey, my Renaissance grandma, how are you? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Mike is speaking. Blessings, MRG. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let me try to get down to the bottom of the chat. So Psalm says, if I have my choice, I might make minestrone every day. I hear you. I hear you. Let me see. Something I eat almost every day is vegetable soup. It has little variations, but for lunch, almost every day I have vegetable soup. I just love it. And it's not your typical vegetable soup. I do, like I say, add variations. Sometimes I throw scallops in. Sometimes I get some ahi tuna, cook it, cut it up into chunks or cube it, throw it in. Sometimes I add shrimp. Sometimes I use more vegetables or a certain variety, and then sometimes I'll use this variety. I just switch it up, but I love that. So yeah, some people can eat it. On my way over, bro. Yes, she says she's on her way because I made minestrone last night, said Mike. Yes. Okay, so let's go back to this young lady. Now I'm going to read this. It says Susie was a quick learner. She mastered everything the school could teach her. A white playmate then offered a secret to secretly tutor her. When that girl went to boarding school, she studied with her landlord's white son, used what she learned to help her grandmother and other free Black people in her neighborhood resist the oppressive laws they live under. She wrote passes for her Black family and friends so they could travel at night without being arrested by city watchmen. So she took what she learned and she used it to help others. How does that relate to the garden community? I think you know where I'm going with this. We have so many people in the garden community that share videos and they teach others without actually directly having a formal classroom. For example, Nikki taught me something. Save these. Take that paper off, cut it in half, put some soil in the bottom, throw some seeds, put it outside, and when they're ready to germinate, when temperatures are favorable, they'll germinate. She took what she learned and shared it with others. Miss Shirley has a lot of knowledge. I learned from her that I do like strawberries. I just don't like store-bought strawberries. I like fresh strawberries. I'm now growing strawberries. And guess what? They're doing well. I got the white little flowers, guys. And this is a side note. I have come up with a way. I just got to implement it to make sure the birds don't get to it first. It's something I was thinking of. A lot of times I get up in the middle of the night and then I have thoughts that run through my head, and it's usually related to my garden. So I was thinking of a way I could keep the birds from getting to my berries, and I figured it out. So I just got to implement it. So before I talk about it, I am going to do it, and then I will share it with you guys. Maybe that'll be a premiere. We'll see. Let me get down to some of these. Yes. So Mike said meatless Mondays to go. I make enough, my wife and I eat. That's good. Riri said, I'm with you on that. If you cook every day, you definitely need a break tonight. I'm having sushi because tonight is my break on Monday night. Good for you, Riri. Good for you. Because cooking every day, working every day, that's not easy. That is a challenge. Fortunately, I do not have a demanding husband. And honestly, I've been a bit spoiled because I've not had to cook. Usually he'll cook his meat and I'll cook everything else. But I'm trying to pick it up, y'all. Trying to take a step up. So she said, I only like fresh garden peas. See? Mm-hmm. So, we learn, we live and learn. One thing I've learned from Mike, save the strawberry plants, is to put the little wire basket upside down over them. Isn't that amazing? And the wonderful thing is you can get that little wire basket from excuse me, the dollar store, well, $1.25 store. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're learning in this community. My grandkids was picking and eating strawberries from my garden. That's so sweet. Like I love hearing that. Um, in my little program today, we planted tomatoes and watermelon in their garden at the school. So hopefully they'll get their tomatoes and their watermelon and they'll enjoy that. I really hope it does well. Yep, Mike said it works. So back to this. It says in 1862, when Union troops came close to Savannah, Susie's grandmother was arrested for suspected abolitionist activities. Susie moved back to the Crest family plantation. That was the original plantation where her mom was in Liberty County, which is very close from where I live, like I said. Soon after her return, Susie's uncle helped her escape to the Union Army line. She became one of thousands of escaped enslaved people who were considered contraband by the Union Army and was sent to a contraband camp on St. Simon Island, which is about an hour from us, babe. Yeah, St. Simon is about an hour from us. Within a few days of her arrival, Union officers learned she was educated. They offered to buy her books and materials if she would start a school for the children of the camp. Susie eagerly agreed, and when she was 14, she started the first school for free Black children run by a Black woman. She taught children at day and she taught them during the night, and she also taught their parents. Guys, that's a great accomplishment. I think about the parents. They had to be humble enough to accept her help. Even though she was really teaching their children, she had to be humble. They had to be humble enough to accept help from her. She didn't just stop and say, okay, here I am. I'm arrested. I'm considered contraband. What am I going to do? Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. No, she used this and she made some inroads and made a wonderful, wonderful school. I found out that she charged $1 a month for tuition. So Nikki said she learned hydroponics from watching Mike. And you're doing a fantastic job. Fantastic job. Cassandra said, I learned the winter sowing method from Nikki and finally got celery and poppies to germinate. Thanks, Nikki. Hey, hola, mi amiga. Pescatarian in chat. LGG says, hola. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Hey, Sylvia, Garden's Adventure. Good to see you, Sylvia. So Psalm says, gonna have to start calling him Professor Mike because he taught so many of us. It's true. Listen, when remember earlier, if you weren't here in the chat, I mentioned how I had to disassemble one of my aero farms. Mike was one of the people that helped me figure out what was going on and why I was having the issue I was having. I just got rid of everything I needed to do. So yes, Nikki, that's right. Mike has taught so many of us things. Not just mess about and get lucky. Well, you know what? If that's what it is, then hey, at least you're sharing it. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. So think about it. She had to be pretty impressive for these Army officers to offer to buy her books and whatnot. Amazing. Amazing. And for me, guys, this is particularly interesting and intriguing to me because where I grew up in New York, I didn't really learn a lot about slavery. So to know that this happened, it makes me feel Like, wow, that's cool. Because all I know is the negative. I don't know any positives from it. There's so much I didn't know, so much I've learned. So let me take you back. For those of you that were not here when I first started talking, I found out about this woman because I was trying to get tickets to go to a hidden garden tour in my city, and found out that this particular tour is sold out. There are different aspects of the tour. Tickets range from $53 to $106, and every ticket was sold out before February 15th, or by February 15th, I was told. And the tickets go on sale in November 15th. In doing that, I wanted to find more research about this group that does this because this is their 48th year. They started in 1927. And I came across information that said there was a little black girl in the house that was considered a historical house. So that is what I am talking about. Just want to catch you up for those that may have came late. And if you want to go back and catch the replay, just so you can catch up, hear the whole explanation, do so. It would be fine. And I'd appreciate that too. So, I really, really was impressed by her story. Miss Shirley said, guys, these shrimp are so, you know what? That's just wrong. These shrimp are so good. Lemon pepper and garlic butter. Man, you got me salivating like a puppy over here. Come on, Ma. Come on, Ma. That is just wrong. She had to put the emphasis on the so good lemon pepper and garlic. Oh man, garlic butter. Anyway, so she was amazing. It goes on to say that Confederate soldiers frequently raided the camp at St. Simon's, captured people, and returned them to their enslavers. In response, the men of the camp formed a militia to fight off those attacks. Their bravery caught the attention of the Union Army, and C.T. Trowbridge arrived and recruited men to join the Black Regiment that he was forming. And that was known as the 33rd United States Colored Infantry. And of course, Susie King was a part of that. She actually married Edward King, and he was a Black officer in the infantry, and joined the regiment, and she was their laundry worker. And because the regiment was not officially recognized by the U.S. government, the soldiers didn't get paid for the first 18 months of their service. Can you imagine? A year and a half fighting, and you're not being paid. Interesting. However, they persevered. Their personal fortitude was strong enough for them to continue on, for them to persevere, to move forward. And you know what? They didn't do it by themselves. While they had to have personal fortitude, they band together as a unit to keep each other encouraged. How does that relate to gardening? Sometimes my garden is not doing well. Sometimes it's doing fantastic, and then it starts to slump off. And it seems like when that happens, there's somebody that puts a video out, a short, and it's so encouraging. I'm like, man, forget it. Don't worry about that. Keep going forward. And that was me this year. Whenever my stuff died, I was like, whatever, start again. And I did. And now that garden out there looks pretty good. Pretty good. I was looking at it. I've been working on, a lot of I've been working on getting it aesthetically looking pleasing, and I've done a lot. It's looking really, really a lot better. And it's going to continue to get better. And I will shortly do a premiere garden tour so you can see what I mean. So Mike says, that's mean. I got an empty plate. Exactly. I'm having shrimp tomorrow. I wanted them today, but it's meatless Monday. Man, eat those shrimp. It's crustacea. Already dropped the video. Okay. Cool. Hello, Sylvia. Lemon, pepper, garlic are my favorite seasons, and you have to rub it in. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Rubbing it in. Yeah, because my husband loved lemon pepper wings. He loved some lemon pepper wings. Yes, make sure it gets in there. So yes, rub the seasoning into all the meats. Absolutely. So meatless Monday. Oh, wait. At shrimp. Shrimp, not meat. Nope. Meatless Monday is not seafood. Poultry, beef, pork. Oh. So no seafood. I didn't realize that. Okay. I mean that, Miss Shirley. Have to rub it in. How good it is to have me drooling. Girl, you're not the only one. They probably nice and juicy and that garlic butter though, man. I count shrimp as meat, so I will have it Tuesday. I know a lot of people do, and that's a little friendly conversation me and Mr. Pescatarian have about shrimp and seafood being meat. He's like, it is meat. I'm like, no, it's crustacea. It's not meat. He's like, it is. So we have our little friendly discussions. I'm drooling. You're not the only one, girl. Tuesdays is on for shrimp. I know that's right. I hope you enjoy it. Now I know you will enjoy it. Your garden looks amazing. Man, thanks. I'm really working on it. I'm working on being more organized. That is my weakness. I'm not a very organized person. And so I have a lot here, a lot there, and I want it all organized. I want all the pots together, all of this together, everything nice. So I'm doing it, y'all. So yeah, seafood versus meat. Exactly. No, she didn't. Big shrimp, not the little things. Why, y'all? She really rubbing it in. Not the little baby shrimp. The big ones. We got it, Ma. We got it. Any muscle counts as meat to me. Oh, okay. LOL, you making it worse, describing it so good. That's funny. Miss Shirley, that's all we have. Fresh from the Gulf. I know that's right. So let me see what else. So it says for 4 years, she worked and traveled with the 33rd U.S. Colored Infantry. She was officially a laundry worker, but she did a lot of different jobs for the regiment. She served as a nurse, cleaned and tested weapons, made meals for the officers, taught any interested soldiers how to read and write. And listen to this, guys. When President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, the troops Susie served finally got the full salaries and back pay to them. But Susie never got paid, nor did she get her pension. But I wondered to myself, even though she didn't get paid, how did she feel about what she had done and what she had accomplished? Sometimes, guys, we have to do things for our own personal benefit. It goes with what the scriptures say. There's more happiness in giving than there is in receiving. And I've heard that a lot while I was growing up. But the older and the more mature I got, I realized when you give somebody something, it's a wonderful feeling, a wonderful feeling. And so I feel like the fact that her husband was in the army and he got back pay, they were okay. Because she did what she did because it was the right thing to do. Something within her motivated her to do this, and so she did it. So even though she didn't get paid and didn't have her pension, I believe she was not okay with it, but I think she was okay. So Cassandra said, Nikki, seafood versus meat is a good wind down Wednesday topic. Oh, thank you, Cassandra. You just remind me. Nikki. Please forgive me. Not this Wednesday. I need to do it next Wednesday. I have something that I have to attend, and I forgot that I had to do it. So when I agreed to do that with Tampa, please, I know you wrote it down. Can you please schedule me for next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, because I absolutely cannot get out of this. And I do apologize humbly and ask your forgiveness because I did agree to it, but I completely forgot. So guys, next week, hopefully, I'm hoping Nikki will allow me to, I will be on Wind Down Wednesday playing Family Feud. I don't know how good I'm gonna be, but I'm gonna play Family Feud. And I'm just gonna have fun with it. So Riri said, Pescatarian, could you post the name of the young lady that you're speaking about? I would like to look up the story. Man, I'm gonna put it in right now. She was amazing. Susie Baker King. Uh-oh. I put Kong. Okay, there we go. Susie Baker King. So she was amazing. She was an amazing person. And, I just love the fact that, yep, you know what? It's not surprising. Yes. Sylvia, I agree with you 100%. Very accomplished. You ever do something and people don't appreciate it, but you yourself be like, you know what? That's okay. I felt compelled to do it, so I did it. I think that's how she felt. I really do. If she was a person who could do all of that, I can't see her feeling any other way other than, like you said, a sense of accomplishment. Okay, good. Thank you so much. I was looking forward to that, and then I was like, oh my gosh. I said yes, and I hate to say yes and can't do it. So thank you. I appreciate it. I hope so. We'll see. So guys, this is it. Susie Baker King. So she was amazing. She was absolutely amazing. You know, yes, I already read that. So, right, she charged $1 a month tuition per student, but because of strong prejudice against newly freed Black people in Savannah, her husband struggled to find work. And so, in order for them to make a living, he worked as a day laborer, loading and unloading at the port, which is very interesting because now, if you are a longshoreman and you work at the port, you are making good money. Unfortunately, he died. He was killed. It was an accident. It was a work accident. Um, but she's a survivor, so she survived. She did eventually have to close her school, but I don't want to say too much about it. She persevered. Um, she was amazing. I'm not going to tell you guys, but it's all here. Now, there are some books that I'm going to order for myself just to read it because I really am interested in the more details. And I feel like even though you do a search on Google or wherever you search, I feel like having the book is so much better because you get details. So she did publish her memoirs. I'm gonna put it here. So if anybody is interested, they can pick it up. REMINISC ENCES. Just putting it in the chat of my life in camp. Boom. That's it. That's it. So she tells her story. She writes her memoirs. It is the only first-hand account of lives and experiences of Black Civil War soldiers written by someone Black, a Black woman at that. And then she asks white Americans to do more, to help Black people. And so, it made me think we have so many things here that are free. School is free. Yeah, there's school that costs. We know that. But public schools are free. Take everything you can and learn it. And then you can take that knowledge and share it with someone else. So she was fortunate enough to live a life that allowed her to learn. She, in turn, took that knowledge and shared it with the less fortunate. And I'm sure some of them, many of them, shared that again. So I'm going to check out that book, Reminiscence of My Life on Camp, with the 33rd Infantry, and I'm going to enjoy it. I love stories that are life stories. Hey, garden is great. Sounds interesting. It was amazing. Hey, GT Junior grows in Alaska. Good to see you. What's your temp like over there in Alaska? Please let us know in the chat. So guys, we're an hour in. I really, really enjoyed this conversation. I was busting at the seams to share this with you. Usually when I share my movie of the week, I go into details about the actors, the actresses, highlights of their career. But I was so anxious to talk about Susie Baker King that I just had to jump into that. So yeah, I really, really love that. So everybody is speaking. Cassandra said, I love reading about people in our history. We are a resilient people. Yes, we are. Excuse me. We are. And that's something that I really enjoy sharing with others. We are resilient. Resilient. Think about that. Don't be quick to give up. Find another way if something is hitting a wall. Go around if you can't go straight through. Go over if you can't go straight through. Go under if you can't go. Find a way. Be resilient. This lady's story is about personal fortitude, strength, and so many other things that it was just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So GT says it's 47 degrees. Woo, not bad. Yes, absolutely. Cassandra is absolutely right. Reading about people in history, excuse me, helps us appreciate, excuse me, just how resilient we are. Just how resilient we are. It's amazing. Thank you. That's my art. Oh, guys, these sinuses are dripping like crazy. I'm going to head out in that yard and get some mullein to help clear this up because I don't want to get an upper respiratory infection. So the mullein is a tea that's good for clearing your system out. So that is what I'm going to do. So Mike wants everyone to know, please type PG to drop your link and connect. If there's someone in the chat that you haven't heard of, check them out. They might be able to impart some knowledge and you might benefit from it. Mm. That's water, guys, just in case anyone's wondering. Just drinking some water. Yep, everybody's dropping. Yes, mullein tea. That's exactly what I'm going to do. My mullein, I was surprised, guys. It survived. I was so grateful, so grateful. It took a beating, but it did good with that frost. It did so good. I'm so happy. So, I've been working on something and I feel compelled to do this. So, I'm going to start something where I do a little um, herb talk. It's going to be about 15 minutes. I'm probably going to do it 4 times a week. 15 minutes, go live, and just talk about an herb. There's so many. After reading this story, I thought, what have you learned from other people? I didn't know about mullein. I learned it from someone else who shared information about it. So, in doing this, I'm hoping that 10 minutes is not evasive, it's not too much time. I just want to go live and share every day, well, not every day, 4 to 5 days a week, something about a herb. And hopefully, somebody will benefit. I think it'll be fun. I want to challenge myself to do it. I think it's something that people can benefit from. So, if you see that I'm going live, that's what I'll be talking about. So Sylvia said, my mother survived the freak snow we got. Good for you. Good for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What? The hashtag PG doesn't work. Just letting you know. Wait a minute. No, you gotta, Mike. I mean, GT, hashtag PG. Boom. Okay. You got to, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Whoa, we've been fortunate. Survive the winter too. So do it like this. GT Junior, do it like that. Hashtag PG. Yep. So see, there I am. There's Nikki. Yep. Yeah. Do that hashtag PG. Nightbot is working. I'm so happy. So come on. Yes, I'm letting everybody get it in. Please get it in so I can throw it up there. What? No. There's Sylvia's. Yes. It's gotta work. Come on, Mike. I keep saying Mike. GT, do it. Put hashtag PG, lowercase, not an uppercase. Yeah, thank you, Nikki. That's encouraging. I thought it was a good idea too. And I find that when yes, try it again, GT, please. I find that when I talk about something, it kind of cements it in my mind. And so I think that that's good. It says when I click in to find, that's my artist says page not available. What? I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Yeah, so much to learn. And it's going to help me learn more too. It's going to help me learn more too. Okay. Well, guys, I'm about to call it. Thank you so much for joining tonight. I appreciate you. If you haven't, could you please give me a thumbs up? Thank you, Nikki, for coming. I appreciate you. GT Junior Grows in Alaska. Always appreciate you. Mike, thank you for coming. Thank you, first of all, to all my moderators. I don't have a moderator song, so I'm going to make up one. Thank you, my moderators. I appreciate the help that you do. You're wonderful. I love you all. So thank you for everything you do. One day I'll have a song, guys, but until then, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sylvia, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Miss Shirley, as always, thank you for coming, being so supportive. Quinny, thank you for coming. Chloe T, I appreciate you for coming. Riri's Garden, thank you for coming. My Renaissance Grandma, thank you for coming. G Mama Grows, excuse me. Garden is great. That's my art. Thank you for coming. 70 plus Gardener, thank you for coming. Cassandra, South Fulton Gardening, love ya. Thanks for coming. Gardening is great. LGG Love, thank you for coming. I hope I remembered everybody. Psalms, thank you for coming. Who else? I said Riri, said Sylvia. Okay, guys, if I didn't call your name, apologies. I'm so sorry. Rambo, and Cece, thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you. Grand Acres, thank you for coming. Everybody in the bushes, thank you for coming. Guys, y'all have a great evening. There you go. Evening and a wonderful week. As I always say, whatever you're doing, you enjoy it. Go, Salo.